let's BIM together Revit tip number 10, Revit View Bookmarks /favorites. Now this is a free plugin I made for Revit. Essentially what it does is lets you save certain views, whichever you choose, as your favorites or bookmark them, similar to what you would do in Google Chrome or Edge with websites, right? So to show you how it looks like, you go to add-ins, click this window here. This is the app. Now you can extend the window if you want to show more bookmarks. You just expand it, and let's just say we're going to take this view over here, the east elevation, and I want to bookmark it. Then let's take this typical wall section, we'll bookmark it here, and I'm just skipping a few to show something else. So let's take this render, and then let's take a sheet, right? Put that here, and one more. So once we have this, let's say we want to quickly get to our bookmark. All we do is we click it. So now, as you see here, typical wall section. This is a render. Let's say we delete something, so I'm going to take this typical wall section, delete it. We'll just click that guy here. I'm going to click the refresh button, and as you see, it's a deleted view. Now you don't have to refresh. It will refresh whenever you click any of the views. So let's say our east elevation, I'm going to delete that one, right? If I click it, we get an error saying right here, hey, this view is deleted, and it turns to red. But if you're doing this live, or you just deleted a bunch of views, you could always, getting lots of errors here. Just refresh, and then you get another button. Now, if you scroll this down or minimize it, all it does is basically not display them to you. They're still saved, so this is just for graphics. If you have a second monitor, all you do, you can just kind of expand it all the way and throw it over there. But the idea is if you need some screen real estate, you can minimize it. Now what happens if we open up another project? So let's do that. We'll take this one here. As you see, all the bookmarks get automatically changes. So as you go back to the previous project, you can see our bookmarks here. We switch projects, it shows there's no bookmarks saved. Now the bookmarks themselves, they're independent of your Revit project. So they're basically auto-saving, similar to a web app. So let's say I'm gonna select the south elevation, save that here. I'll take the kitchen, render, and let's do another sheet over here. All of this already automatically saved, so I could even close this project out. Then I'm going to open it again. As you see, they're all there. Now all the ones we deleted, because I'm using Revit Viewer, I never saved any of the changes, so it reset back to normal. So let's just go to this project over here, and then let's just bookmark some views just to continue the example. So let's do this guy, this one, right? So we have two projects. As I switch between them, bookmarks update automatically, showing to each project. The way it basically works, it saves bookmarks per Windows user. So as long as you have different users, they will all have unique bookmarks, and it's per Revit project. All it does is it essentially just saves the project path in a separate data file, and then saves these bookmarks to it, right? So to give you another example, let's go back to this project over here, the Autodesk Basic sample project. And I have it saved on the shared location, so then I'm going to take it from here and just copy it over to my desktop. And let's open that same project, but from the desktop. And what I'll do, I don't think Revit lets you have two projects with the same name, so I will just add a 1 to it. So now, even though it's essentially the same copied project, because it's in a different path location, the bookmarks do not carry over. As far as this plugin is concerned, it thinks they're two separate projects. So for that, there's a feature, this button over here, and this one. This button, I believe, imports settings. Yep. And then this guy over here, import canceled, and this one will export them out. So if we want to get our bookmarks from a file we copied over, we just go to our projects with the bookmarks, and then we're going to click this button. It's going to say it's been saved to our desktop. Switch projects to the copied one. Click this guy, and let's select our export file. As you see now, all the bookmarks between the two different projects, this guy doesn't have the one prefix to it. This project has that one prefix, and all the bookmarks still match, and you can click on them. As far as these lights, the green button just means that the bookmark has been found, so it's activated. Let's say I delete. Let's find our level 1. I'll bookmark it here. I'm gonna delete it. Refresh. So it just means red, deleted view, gray, no bookmark found, and green, bookmark is there. This should work on central files because it will be just using that central project file location. So essentially, if you're using a central model, this will work for it as well, and you don't have to worry about exporting settings to import them into your local files that you're using. Another thing, to download the app, all you have to do is you go to letsbimtogether.com. Let me just minimize this window. Here you're going to see the Autodesk logo. And by the time this video gets published, a third app should be available here, which will essentially look like this, and you will be able to download it from it. There will be this image that you're going to be able to see, and it basically, if you forgot what the different buttons mean, you can see it here. There's also, I forgot to mention, I have a small console window, so it's just kind of for debugging. It's kind of fun. It tells you what it does. So it says here, navigate it to view. Now, if a bookmark's not found, it'll spit that out, or any sort of error, it will show up in the console. Another thing that I forgot to actually mention is you could set up a keyboard shortcut for it. So to do that, it will actually be, I believe I posted instructions for it as well. Yep. So it shows here, it will be called AG View Bookmarks Show Hide, and that's how you can assign a shortcut for it. So to do that, you just go to View, then User Interface, Keyboard Shortcuts, and then just type AG, and then maybe Bookmarks, View, there you go. It will look like this. So once you get to it, you could type BK, assign the keyboard shortcut, press OK. So now if you just enter BK, it will show this window. We can also obviously do this. If you type BK again, it should hide it. So let's see what's going on. Oh, there you go. Alright, so hope you guys enjoyed this tip. Hope you find this information useful, and I hope to see you in the next Revit tip. Thank you.